Hello, I'm back. Let's see what I can bring you now. This is looking like a tag, isn't it? And the stamp is also, could it be penny black? I just love that cat, I mean, and those bats. And witching you a spooky Halloween. So this is also from a Halloween set of sorts. But if I turn it like this, you can see something is going to happen. And this is the time that, when I really was fond of making those specially folded cards. So this is called a 2-slider card, and I just love the way it works. And the secret to this is actually that there's a plastic bag that makes it glide. And this is just so fun. So much fun. And then it was, I think it was 2011, I was really in the mood of well, I just wanted to make sure that I knew what all those great days of the year was. So the 6th of June is the National Day for Sweden. I just wanted to keep this in those colours and with those roses and such. And this is a wonderful stamp from the greeting farm. Here is something when I started or really wanted to get to know how to use the different products of Tim Holtz. I have used some charcoal paint here and different background stamping that is also that I started off with. There's a great pattern here, and there are some butterflies from Tim Holtz. There is numbers as well as those letters there from his first die, alphabet die really. And here's also some tissue tape. So that's basically it, but I just wanted to really wanted to get myself using those distressed products. Here is something also from the greeting farm, and I just wanted to hold on to this to show you how much a figure like this shrinks when you use it, when you are using a shrink plastic. So you know it goes down to almost a fourth of the size. So it's really nice, and I have colored this, I think, perhaps it was actually with those Sakura pens, really strong bold colors. And I have also used some strong bold colors in the background, so this is pretty strong a statement. And this is a Tim Holtz stamp. The heart has its reasons, of which reason knows nothing. And I also had this heart die or punch that I could actually put that heart statement in. Here are some papers here from Graphic 45, all that jazz, and I think she's a bit jazzy really. And I've also used some metal decorations here. There's a sunflower and a dragonfly. And this is something that Tim Holtz inspired me to do. It was when he makes his wonderful tags, 12 tags of Christmas. So this is one of those days that I wanted to sort of copy or make with my own interpretation of it. So I have used his 3 dies. This is the crooked house, or what is it? I'm not sure, it's not crooked, but it's something. And there's a wonderful tree, and I see that the branches actually gotten twisted. And you see the corrugated cardboard really gets me rocking. And here is also a fence. And just look at that cat. I just love that cat. And that's a button actually. It has a button end on the back side, so I just cut it off. It's a ticket from Tim Holtz with his saying, and I've also distressed the sky in the background there. So, and I've also used some distress stickles to give this tree and the house some definition or structure. Actually, I have also made a green shrubbery bush in the background here, using one of Martha Stewart's edge punches. And then I have put on quite a lot of, I think it's 3D snow effect or something, or could it actually be, it could be Pearl Maker I've used, because it's so shiny. So I think I've used Pearl Maker and just let it dry by itself. I think that's it. Here is also something I was inspired to do from Tim Holtz's 12 tags of Christmas. And I have used his tree stamp, and that is actually supposed to be a tree like this, but I wanted to use it as a branch since I did have this wonderful owl stamp, and this one comes from Vilda Stamps. It does have a tail to it otherwise, but I just wanted to make it into a different kind of owl this time. And there are some pine trees in the background, and there's also that house die from Tim Holtz. And on top of this I have used something that's called 3D snow effect. So it's a thick paste that actually can dry by itself, or if you heat set it, it really puffs up and becomes like a bun. But I wanted to make this look like snow, and I hope I actually achieved it. So let's see what else I've got here. More of those, the Greeting Farm girls. This is a wonderful girl stamp, a summary thingy. And I just put that on a piece of cardboard paper, did some die cutting with circles, used a piece of a paper. And this is from Mama's Eye, really. So I thought it had some wonderful details to it, so I just wanted to use that. And perhaps even give the inclination of a surfing board. And it is Your Turn to Shine. This is also from a previous set of the Greeting Farm. I think it's the circus set with the circus girl and the wonderful circus elephant. And let's see, here is a Halloween tag, and you can see that I have used a tag from the Graphic 45 package with the staples things, and it was actually chipboard buttons that this package contained. And then I just drew around this to make it into a bigger die, oh I'm sorry, a bigger tag. And I just want to keep them together loosely like this. And if I wanted to, I could actually do some writing at the bottom, keep it a bit of a secret really. So I've done some die cutting with a Martha Stewart punch, I think, and even with the spider web in the background there. And here are some wonderful Graphic 45 flowers. I just love these. And here's a big spider, also die cut that with Martha Stewart's spider punch. Here's something that I made years ago, and I was inspired by Tim Holtz, of course. This is one of his skulls, but I've actually drawn it onto a piece of paper because I didn't want to lose that first one I had. So that was something that I did also. I just wanted to make use of things I had and make them stretch a little longer. I have dry embossed this and just dragged on some another paint color there. Here is an arrow which I actually painted first black, and then I dry embossed it, and then I just put some black color to it. I have used acrylic paints here, those acrylic paint dabbers really, try to make it work. And then I have done some, I think it's embossing with white. Here is something that I have used Tim Holtz's texture fade, the wood grain thingy. Die cut a big snowflake, put a button on top, and just put a piece of a ticket there, and that wonderful girl from the Greeting Farm. And this hat comes from another set with those Christmas cuties or sweeties or what they are called. Just wanted to put that on top of her. You see? Hello, peekaboo. And here comes the same girl, I think it's the Rockabilly girl, and I made a different kind of tag here. I just started falling in love with the turquoise color really. Here's a wonderful pre-die cut frame, some roses, and you know, with this one I actually started using more of the stuff that I bought throughout the years. Corrugated paper and the background, a black mirror, sort of funky I think. Here's a crown, and there's a butterfly there, there's some eyelets there. I just wanted to make this look like something else that I haven't done really. And here's another tag using one of, I think it's Whimsy Stamps clock stamp there. And here's also something that I made into a series of tickets really, Dream the Impossible, and I just made it into a banner looking thing there. I used Tim Holtz's Hard Wings, a thick die. Here is a butterfly stamp that I've put there, and there are some flowers and such. And this background stamp here is also from Whimsy Stamps, I think. So, moving on with the same thing of using that wood grain. I just love this, you know, it's so fun, very detailed, and when you are using different kinds of dyes and even some stickles on top, it gives a nice definition, I must say. So this, when this figure came out, I fell in love, I'm telling you. I think it's the Brooklyn Babe or something, and it's Kenny Kay that draws these funky figures. I love her big feet. And I love these tickets there, live, love, laugh. And the corrugated paper there, of course, and a couple of roses and such. I just love her, and I wanted to make her into a really funky figure with those wonderful colors. Here is something else I made into a Christmas tag, really. And here she comes, with buns out of the oven. And there's some bling at the end. Here is also something that I made a couple of years ago when I wanted to make a Christmas tag. So in Sweden we have Christmas Eve at the 4th. I mean, that is our main event. And here are some packages that I've actually colored in really recklessly, but I like the effect, I must say. It isn't perfect, but it's just sort of wild. And I think that I did wet up the paper and then just dip the brush into it and let it flow as it did. I hope you can see the different shadowing effects there. So it's a pretty funky way of coloring. I think we are closing in to the end now. I have made a Finnish tag, Iloista joulua, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. And I kept it really simple, as you can see. I used a corrugated cardboard tag, put on a pattern paper with stripes, a circle and then another circle, a star and the numbers. I mean, that's basically it. So it doesn't have to be that difficult. And here's something else. I've also used corrugated paper, just tore it, you know, it's sort of what it is, flimsy looking. Metal decorations there, and a wonderful form there. I'm not sure which one this is. Yeah, I mean, this must be Tim Holtz's banner thingy there, or the placard. I'm not sure what it's called now. Some lace or something there. And then the final one. I mean, this isn't anything fancy, but it's the same form that I used with the holes up there, and I hid the hole with that circle there. And this is a Swedish Christmas hug that I'm sending to you. So I think I'll just finish things here, and I'll take the third part really soon. Bye bye.